everybody. We're back. My next guest can be seen tomorrow night in the season finale of That 70s Show. Please welcome Laura Prepon.
What the hell?
What the hell happened? You're like my favorite redhead.
I'm a total traitor. I'm so sorry.
All right, what happened? First of all, long, luxuriant red hair.
I know.
We all agree redheads are the sexiest people.
I know.
And,
Conan, I felt bad because we usually semplify for the redheads, you know?
Yeah, there aren't many of us. There's us and Ralph Malph from Happy Days.
Right,
exactly. And that's like it.
Yeah, I know.
So what happened? Was this because you got sick of it? What happened?
No, I mean, my hair's been red for so long, but I had to change it for a movie I just finished. And it was a true story, and the girl I played had blonde hair, so I had to go blonde and get the bangs and the whole thing. But
okay.
I like it.
Well, but it looks fantastic. I'm not.
Thanks.
You know, I'm not complaining. You look amazing.
It's weird. But it's weird because I'm usually really white and have the red hair. But it's cool.
You still have the freckles, right? The freckles.
I have some freckles on my shoulders.
I was noticing those.
Right. And we've talked about our freckles.
The freckles are. I think freckles are very sexy. When I was a kid, I hated them, but I think now very attractive.
Well, mine went away when I turned like 17. All my freckles went away. But now I have to be, tan for this thing I did. But it's finished now. I just finished, so now I can go back to red and pale. And
are you going to? Are you going to go back to red or stick with this?
Yeah, no. Well, for the next season, I have to go back to red, and people would probably freak out if Donna came back as a blonde. So, because I remember when they tried to do a love triangle on our show with like me and Hyde and Eric, the audience freaked out, and they were like, "This is turning into 90210. This is so bad." So then, seriously. So then they.
I like how mad people get on these internet groups. You betrayed the sanctity of That 70s Show.
I know. People take it really seriously. So if I came back as a blonde, it'd probably be really bad.
Yeah, show those nerds a thing or two. That's what I say. Now, you recently moved, because you've talked a lot about this really cool house that you have that's in a canyon, and there are wolves roaming the hills, and you're out in the wilderness, and then you moved.
I know. We moved back to Hollywood. We used to have a ranch in Agora Hills because we have horses, and it was awesome.
Have you ever seen Walker, Texas Ranger around? That guy gets around.
He hangs out in my backyard sometimes when I was out there,
just standing there in the weeds.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking
all cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we actually sold it to a porn star. So I can't.
I have a few questions for you now. First of all, what porn star? I'll probably know this person.
No, I can't say who it is, but I'll just tell you that all my guy friends were really excited when they found out who it was.
So it's a famous porn star that you sold it to.
Yeah, totally famous. And now our house, and I'm really into decorating, like making my house look really nice. And so now I'm waiting. I mean, I'm not like an avid porno watcher, but I'm sure our friends will tell us, dude, your house is in this.
So did the person, when they bought the house, say that they were a porn star? Did they buy it and then say, now I must reveal to you I'm a porn star? Rip,
No, they were just, they happened to be the ones who wanted to, buy the house for how much we were selling it for. But it just so happens that, that's their job, and now they're shooting pornos in our living room.
Oh, they shoot porns at the house?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's kind of...
To, like, watch it and say, that's my house!
I know, that's what I'm saying. So all my decorating will come in handy somewhere.
You'll probably also be real nerdy, like you'll be watching the porno with a bunch of people, and then the person will leave one door, and you go like, that door doesn't go there, and it says, it's not, I know that house.
Cheating it, those rooms don't
People
connect.
be like, that's not why we're watching this.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
That's what I would probably notice, though.
Recently they stopped making new porn because there was just a total shutdown in the porn industry for a while. Yeah, they shut it down. They're trying to fix some things in the porn industry, and they shut it down. And I was thinking, that brings up a good question. Do we need new porn? Can't we get by with the porn we have?
Apparently.
What's new about new porn?
Well,
it's not like people are looking for new plot twists. It's the same thing over and over again. We can exist.
Now they're gonna have a setting of a ranch house that I used to live in, so that'll be a new twist on it.
Okay, well look for that. Look for that house. You should try and promote it that way.
Oh, we had great murals on the walls. You guys are gonna love it when you see it.
You recently took up salsa dancing. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Wilmer, who's on my show, he plays Fez. He is this amazing dancer, and when you see him dance, it's really inspiring. You're like, oh my God, I want to learn how to do that. But I'm tall, and when my limbs are out of like alignment, it looks really, really bad.
What do you mean when they're out of alignment?
Like if you're doing a dance move and maybe my arm is like too far back or something, it looks really bad. Whereas someone who's just like a normal dancer and they're shorter, it won't look as bad.
I know what you're talking about.
Like,
Trust
you know
me, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You have very long legs, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Because I can relate to this. I have really long legs and then the torso of an 8-year-old boy sitting on top. And I've noticed that when I dance, it sort of looks like there are these long grasshopper legs, and then a little man on top trying to... It's true.
I know. When I was younger, I used to take gymnastics classes, and my legs were so long, and I was like an awkward, teenager.
Right.
My instructor wouldn't spot me because my legs would just be all over the place if I was doing like a round off back handspring.
Right.
So when I'm dancing, it's kind of bad if I'm out of alignment. But Wilmer tries to teach me. But he does like the street salsa where he like improvises, and I'm like doing like the technical.
What is street salsa? That's like making it sound cool. I don't dance salsa. I dance street salsa. What does that mean? Does that mean you have a gun with you or something?
No, it's when you're salsa dancing, but you're improvising as you're going. They're not like technical steps.
Dangerous salsa where anything could happen.
You don't want to mess with him when he's dancing. No, it's like
I probably would.
There's ballroom salsa, and then there's like the street salsa, which Wilmer does.
Right.
So I've been trying to learn, but it's a little awkward.
Are you good? Can we see a second of it right now?
Dude, only if you do it with me.
I can't dance. I don't know how to dance salsa. All right, I'll do it too. A little salsa. Let's go. Go ahead, yeah.
Ready to go.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, that is great. That is great with the hips. That's very sexy.
Yeah, but Wilmer has been trying to teach me that.
I have to say, I didn't really, because I don't know what the different dances are, but with your hips, that's so sexy. It's
but I'm actually really stiff. Like Wilmer, when he dances, his hips are like flying all over the place.
A guy shouldn't be doing that. That's not right for guys. Look at what I can do. That's not right.
It looks really good when he does it.
It looks better when you do it, I bet.
I'm like stiff. I'm like the stiff,
And I think people here were pretty happy with what they just saw, and I don't think we should go any further about how the guys do it better, because I know you and the
Thank you. Thanks, Conan.
I don't know what character I was doing there. I apologize.
But no, it's cool. It was good.
Listen, I want to mention this. The 2-part season finale of That 70s Show airs tomorrow night at 8 on Fox. So everyone tune in for that. And Laura, you going to stick around for a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Laura Prepon, everyone. Robert Rice coming up. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. We're back. Fine show tonight. Fine show coming up tomorrow night from the show 2.5 Men. Charlie Sheen is going to be here. Very funny guy. Comedian Harlan Williams will be stopping by. And get this, 750-pound sumo wrestler Manny Yarbrough. 750. How can that be? How can someone be 700? My producer's going, well, he's kind of big. I'm like, no! 750 pounds. And I'm going to fight him. I'm going to. Tomorrow I'm going to fight him, and I think there's an 80% chance I win. I really do.
All right.
I really do.